Shalom, shalom, y'all. Shiralim. People Israelites to toss up Oklahoma. Once again, out of the props up, down, five, back on the break. First things first, turn to the east. We're going to press glory to.
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakadash. Which is the petty Hebrew tongue, the the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honor to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom. Two sisters, brothers, living this truth. And Shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourself approved. Coming today, y'all, Shiralim, like, hey, we're full-blown Jacob's trouble. It has already started. You know, it's only going to heat up. As you just seen, they just had a raid in Chicago. They raided a very known Jake apartment and pulled Jake out in the middle of the night. Had him zip tied babies up. Basically did some KKK activity. That's how the KKK used to get down back in the day. They Jake out the house in the middle of the night and lynch. You know, this time Esau did it as a show of force of power. So he pulled Jake out, detained Jake, let Jake go, but they made everybody seen that, man. They did like a military operation. They came in with flashbang grenades, full military, you know, fatigue on, had the guns going, and they could have went left, man. If Jake would have put up a fight, you know, we'd have seen some Jake get unalive, and then that's gonna happen. You know, that was just like the beginning of it. To me, they went for an apartment. They knew elderly people was in, the children. They didn't go for like a young project, but they're gonna do it. So what we're seeing now is they're going for the southern tribe of Judah, the so-called blacks. The Jacob's troubles now, hey, it's in full force now. It's done started. You know, we've been seeing with the northern tribe. You know, northern tribe gets it first, and Judah gets the worst. Because the elders say. I'm gonna start out this right here, Jeremiah 30:7. It says, "Alive, for that day is great. So that none is like it. It's even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of." So that right there, that he should be saved out to go to the hopeful elect. That's why we tell Jake to come back to Yahweh Shaka. That's the only way you're gonna beat him. Your block switch is not gonna beat Esau. You're not gonna beat Esau with the sword. Because like we were talking before we started camp, really that's what Esau Edom wants. When I say Esau Edom, the so-called white man, that's really what he wants. He wants that warfare. He wants that gun battle. Why? Because his guns is better. You know, he has more better trained people, military operation. You know, most Jakes can't shoot. Your nigga Jake can't shoot, man. Jake turned the gun sideways, be bouncing and stuff. Jake can't shoot like that. But Esau, they've been practicing. They've been doing military drills. So we look for like Rex 84, King Alfred, Operation Garden Plot, you know, all those little operations, Jade Hill. Like, he about to run it, man. And they've been telling everybody, they've been very vocal in the media saying that I want to make the U.S. inner cities training grounds for the military. That's the spirit. When you actually recognize Esau Edom is so-called white man, when you go back into Genesis, it tells you that Esau Edom is a cunning hunter, right? And so when the Ark mentioned that Jake trying to, Esau Edom trying to round Jake up to fight with his blessing. That's what Esau Edom is trying to do. He's trying to get you to fight with his blessing because he knows he's going to win. He knows he's going to win within his blessing, which is the sword, right? And this is why when the scripture said the weapons of our warfare is not carnal, Esau Edom blessing is carnal. Our blessing is through the scriptures, it's through the spirit of the power of Yahweh Yahushua. That's how we come back and fight back for Esau Edom. This is what we're telling you to come back into that fold, man.
I got that for you. You know, get it. It says for the this is 2 Corinthians 10:4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds.
All right, see, that's beautiful right there. It says pulling down of the stronghold. What is bringing down Esau Edom? What is truly bringing down Esau Edom kingdom right now as we speak? It's this word, man. This word. You know, this word is what's bringing down Esau Edom kingdom. They are aggrieved at the fact that we're pointing these devils out. You know, they like to operate in the dark, which is also another part of their blessing. Okay, but now their blessing is being exposed, and everybody's seeing who they really are, and they the devil. Okay, they the devil. That's this point blank period, and that's why these devils is establishing that you know, that Jacob's trouble. This is why they're setting up the chaos. You know, one of their plans, what we just talk about, we talk about this all the time. Order out of chaos. Order out of chaos. They got to create the chaos in order for them to establish the order. Okay, and this is what they're doing. Why? This is why they're attacking those Jake in South in Chicago. Okay, that's why they're attacking.
So they trying to create a chaos just so they can maintain order. Because these devils are losing the narrative, man. And that's why y'all about y'all child pulling down their stronghold, man. As the scripture said, man.
A good point you made on that too. Like I said, they creating the chaos. Because all Jake gonna do, because I seen the effect of it at my job. You know, I worked Saturday, Yashua. Jake said they about to go buy guns, and that's what Esau want. So now they about to make money. Gun sales gonna go up. Jake gonna be armed up, ready to shed some blood. Because Esau don't care if a couple of ICE agents get knocked off. That's what give him the right to cause martial law. Martial law, really. Remember, Donald Trump didn't want to suspend the Constitution. If he can enact martial law, that way he can do it. They said Jake falling for cheese on the track.
And that's how you know who Esau is the devil is. But when you go back and you read Genesis, and when it said that when Jacob and Esau grew up, and they said Jacob was a man in hanging in plain tent. You know, they like to chill out, cook, you know, with their woman, you know, lay down. But Esau, he was a man in the field. What did they say? Esau is a cunning hunter. He's a cunning hunter. That's what he's setting up. He's laying the trap right now as he speaks.
Looking for bloodshed. He was out there killing stuff. And a lot of Edomites don't even kill for food; they kill for sport. So this devil loved to shed blood, man. And now he's looking to shed the blood of the children of Israel. That's what they're getting ready to do. But first, like y'all said before we open up camp, Esau always want to look like the victim. So he needs Jake to shed the blood first. So he wants Jake to unalive some ICE agents, they're federal agents. So he wants Jake to do that. That way he can put on the news, run a whole campaign, and get more ICE agents, more UN troops, more support to do his military campaign. He's looking to do like Netanyahu. You know, Netanyahu over there genociding people. So Netanyahu doing the east side. Trump administration supposed to be doing the west side. But to do it like they did that the October 7th thing, I got to make like you attack me. So now I'm defending myself. It's like I Edomite women on the newscast. They're just following protocol. It's a dangerous situation. This and that. You know, they got to look like they're doing something right. Esau is going to put on the cover like it's right, but really he's the devil in the flesh. You know, and Jake, the 2/3 sample, they're starting to see that. Because like I said, brought up that precept, because Jake is carnal, they don't know how to handle Esau. All they know how to do is handle force with force. So, okay, you up here, you know, trying to shoot my people, handle my people harshly. I'm about to do the same thing. And they don't know, like, that's Esau's whole plan right there. That's the whole plot. You know, but as for us, we already locked in with the spirits, and we more like King David. In Psalms 17 and 13, it says, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword." So right there, King David let us know who's the sword of Yahweh Shah, and it's Esau Edom, man. And every time the Lord is angry with the nation of Israel, what does he do? He brings Esau to bring that sword to, you know, to purge out the wicked. So that's why we don't care about the 2/3. We already know, like I said earlier, when we started camp, I went to the Tulsa State Fair, Joshua, last night. And you know what I seen? A bunch of dead bodies. When I look at Gen Z, and you just look at Jake that's outside of the truth, man, they're about to get unalive, man, because Esau gonna come in like a flood with military troops. He got ICE agents, Homeland Security, UN troops, and even the U.S. military. The U.S. military gonna be used right here on USA soil. You know, the Army gonna get used right here. And what they gonna do? That's gonna cause civil war. They ain't supposed to be a citizen of Babylon the Great America, but what's that? The 13th Amendment. Like they always look at this 3/5 man. They even an Edomite senator, Lord Wilmer do a lesson. A senator in Missouri even said that America's for white people. America's not for, you know, the children of Israel. So when you look at MAGA, make America great again, that really means make America white again. So now they're looking like Esau looking to do a purge. Really, it's the Lord's purge. So, hey, our people like to get purged out. They're not in the truth, man. They're not in the house of David, where there be salvation and mercy. They just gonna be, hey, taken out, man. And see, Jake gotta have that faith. See, we be trying to tell Jake, this is how you make it. This is how you protect yourself. Because it's not something carnal, like it's not some big military front with tanks and jets and all that. Jake look at it like, nah, I gotta go get my AR-15 to protect myself.
And real quick, I want to read this precept right here, man, because when you said, you know, the mayor said that this is America's basically meant for white. This is why we constantly always read Micah chapter 2 and 10, and it says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest." Okay. Okay, this place is really not meant for us. It was never was. We was over here. We sit over here just like Elder Apostle Barr say all the time that we would sit over here for our punishment. You know, we're not meant to stay here. We're not meant to dwell here. We're not meant to rest here. This is not our home. Okay, and so arise ye and depart. This is not your rest because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction. You know, that's just a quick precept that I wanted to bring out right there because why you still worried about trying to save America? This place is not have never been our rest. It's never been meant for us. The laws that they set up, it always wanted to keep us in oppression, keep us in captivity. That was not that's all that was meant for. Okay, and now
Jake, he forgot. So Jake being this is for everybody, not knowing that Esau even was trying to listen to him. So they over there thinking, oh, we can build this up together as long as we all come together. But this is like a step in the back.
Devil going to Diablo, the deceiver. That's the deceit they run on Jacob. Jacob is simple. Like I said earlier, man, Jacob forgot their enemies. Jacob forgot wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Jacob's like a young baby that's naive and don't know that. Yeah. Esau takes full advantage.
And that's why the Lord is coming down with wrath, because he's tired. He's tired of Jake falling for the trap. He's going after his enemy instead of coming and seeking him.
Like Scripture say, how long you took one love somebody? That's the Lord asking that question, man. How long y'all gonna be solid still? You know, and he sent the prophets out to hearken and fight to the nation, like, man, look here, come back to the Lord. Because we in the steed of Yahushua and the disciples, you know, the apostles telling Jake, like, man, this is who you are, this is going on. Like, we can give Jake the whole genealogy, the whole rundown. Give him that whole history back. Jake, like, man, you broke, nigga. I don't want to hear that. So, when they say, like, say, we have no king to see. They look at Esau like, Esau my master. Esau got this, Esau got that. I heard plenty of Jakes tell me that too. And I'm like, man, you just about to die, man.
I got that precept you quoted. This is Proverbs 1:22. How long ye simple ones will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Especially that fools hate knowledge. That's how people say fools. You know, you can't give a fool no knowledge. And it said the scorner scorn. That's what they do. Like, you try to give a 2/3, which I was understanding, they just gonna try to scorn you until, you know, into laughter, man. Scorn you into, you know, straight anger. Exactly. And that they simple, man. When you look at the word simple, sometimes they don't just go into easy, go into the stupid. You know what they call it, simple Simon. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're dumb. And when you look at the 2/3, they are dumb, man. They straight dumb. They're like Esau to take advantage of them, kick them in the butt, and they'll turn around and try to love Esau again, and he'll turn around, kick him in the butt again, and they'll turn around, try to love Esau, he kick him in the butt again, and it's like, you insane, man.
You don't know that this devil was at war with you. After the third time he kicked you in the ass, after the first time he kicked you in the ass, you know that he wasn't for you. I got one. This is Jeremiah 5:3. It says, "O Lord, are not thy eyes upon truth? Thou hast stricken them." Talking about thou hast stricken them, but they have not grieved. And the thing is, that's why Jacob's temple is on the field. Esau even been coming down, and Jake haven't grieved. They still following after Esau, and Esau been kicking them in the ass. It says, "Thou hast consumed them, but they have refused to receive correction." And we be out here, video epistles trying to help Jake give them correction to come to the Lord, and they refuse. It says they have made their face hard against harder than the rock. They have refused. They refuse to return, and that's the thing. That's why the Lord is seeing Jacob's trouble, because 2/3 they refuse to return to the Lord their power, man. Verse 4, it says, "Therefore I say, surely these are poor, they are foolish, for they know not the way of the Lord, nor the judgments of their power." Coming down upon them with a sword, and he's not using that sword.
Like y'all point earlier, we were talking about Esau trying to get back the narrative, man. That shows my last lesson. I had to heavily edit my last lesson, y'all, to get it to y'all. When I put it out, they said copyright strike took it down. And the only reason they did that is because I showed some TikTok videos that show Esau being the devil. I I mean, hardcore being the devil. Sometimes little 2 or 3-year-old, you know, and I noticed they didn't want Joshua to see that. So I'm like, oh, so that's what the problem was. So I had to edit it, bring it back out. So a lot of it was choppy, but I did my best. I learned to work that. But that's showing that what Ox said is backing it up. So now I know they bought out TikTok. Esau bought out TikTok. So now I'm learning I can't use TikTok clips in my lessons because he is trying desperately to get back that narrative, man. Because they want the narrative to be like we're some wild animals, we face a crime. But the Lord is showing that that's the opposite. Esau shooting up schools, shooting up churches, unaliving, lynching Jake.
That's the spirit, because me and my papa was talking about this last night. He was saying, like, out of all the crimes committed, Esau, either the so-called white man, the devil, committed 80% of those crimes. Out of all of them. From domestic violence to school shooting to pedophilia, all these, that's the devil. And you know, and I was just talking all like that. You know, these devils, they were first game, baby. We were talking about Black Wall Street last night on how the story that, you know, my father was he was saying that they were the first one to hit those drive-bys. They did drive-bys back then. You know, started doing drive-bys. The devil, he started hitting the white man. They first started doing that shit. You know, they was that they
made that gun famous. That's what they did. They pulled up and was the automobile. Yeah, it was automobile. Of course, you put moonshine in, they come up and the
first drive-by right there, and recorded his
moonshine and alcohol.
Yeah, and the question was, my dad was like, what have these guys ever really created? Because if you really look, like, who invented everything that we use today was Joshua called Negro like in Native America. They invented everything that we use that makes the economy, you know, thrive. But the devil we point out, the one that created the chaos, that's all they did. That's their motto: steal, kill, and destroy. That was them. Yeah. We're pointing you out. We're telling you who the devils are, man. It's their track record. It's their history.
Esau real creative when it comes to death.
Right.
They'll come up with ways to kill people. They'll come up with cunning schemes and traps. They'll come up with poisons to put in your food. Like we got to give credit today. Esau good at creating death. Yeah. Poison the skies. Yeah, that's Esau creation. So like about scenarios, blow up the whole country. They good at that. He creates that.
They good at spreading lies. They cause the whole family of people be destroyed. Right on.
God. They great at that. Willie Lynch, a lot of they created that. Yeah, they good at that.
We ran out of track record. Hey, we the witness before the judge, man.
Like I said, anything that helps society is beneficial, that comes from Yasharala. Exactly. Anything to support the progress of mankind has always come from Yasharala. Because we are the ones with the wisdom. Esau's wisdom only comes with killing. Like you say, he killed, steal, and destroy everywhere he goes. That's all Esau do. Like we said, Habakkuk chapter 2 said they are as death. So Esau's synonymous with death, man. That's why he got so much death in there. They even teach Jacob to go off the laws and commandments. You know, if they just want everything to like die. Damn, they like pain and suffering. I know Esau get a kick. Like even say the scripture, like they can't go to sleep unless they do some wickedness. Like they like that. That's his MO, man. He just got to be wicked. And right now they about to do a big one. They about to unallow as many Jacobs they can, and then the rest that's left they're gonna tag them with a digital tracker, RFID technology. Like as we know, is the mark of the beast. That's the plan, and they're doing that. I got a precept.
I got this precept real quick. I want to read that you quoted. This is what the devil, when they were saying they can't sleep unless they do mischief. This is Micah chapter 2 and verse 1, and it says, "Woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed." Right, and that's these devils right here. They work evil. They can't go to bed without causing somebody to miss. You know, without causing somebody's downfall. You know, they're more happy when they see somebody's downfall. They're more happy when they cause somebody destruction. Okay, but when you're striving, they stressing out. They got bags up under their eyes. They can't stand it when somebody is striving. Okay, yeah, right. And it's we know they say, "Woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed, and when the morning is light, they practice it because it is the power of their hands." You
can look at that government shutdown and go right with that. Now, they would shut the government down, knowing people need Medicare and unemployment and all kind of stuff. And they just shut it down. That's a part of Jacob's trouble right there to get people out in the street in the dope war.
And every time we bring his word out, it points right at the devil, man. That's right. The power of that.
I also go into Sirach 12 where it says when adversity comes upon you, you should find him there first.
Yep.
Always see him in the mix.
Auto
Yeah,
exhale.
there you
That
go.
creates the adversity. Oh, here goes the plan. Here go the. If you follow along with this, you know, we go to dive in water. You know, we follow along. Hey, we'll be down to 219. Oh, well, we created the virus. Now we gotta. Now you got to go along and get that Pokemon, that juice. You know, it's basically the same plan over and over again, man.
He forced that on the people. You can't work, you can't get on a plane, you can't do nothing. You can't go in here and grocery shop. Unless you got a mask on, and then it turns the mask to some juice. Right. And I want the juice in your body because I want to see what it does. And experimentation.
Hell, we seeing it on a new level in the UK. You can't even do it unless you get the digital ID. You can't work, you can't do nothing.
That's just a baby step to get the ultimate thing. I like how what you brought out. I could very beautiful point. I like you brought it out. The government shutdown. That's creating more chaos. This dude just raided the Chicago apartment complex at the same time that the government shut down. There's gonna be people bug out, but they're going to do protest, and he wants you in the street. That way he can mow you down. I think they made protests dang near illegal now. You know, so just creating that thing, like I said, all the benefits, man. You got a lot of federal workers ain't getting paid right now. You even got military personnel that ain't getting paid right now. So I'm just looking like, man, like the whole recipe for all chaos to fall out is upon us right now. Because what's to say the military people don't like band together? You got military leaders going against Trump. You know, you got military people not getting paid. So all it takes them to,
especially after we had that meeting with him and Pete Henson and half the military split right now. That's not paying them. That's
that's invited. All we need, let's say, all you need is a military faction to break off. You can cause martial law with that. So it looks like that movie, I think it's on Hulu right now, that movie Civil War, that look like it's gonna come into play, man. Might not come like that to certain states, but as far as how that happened, that's coming into play, man. Because it's military leaders like, I didn't sign up to serve down, so I signed up for the Constitution. Yeah. I heard it's Jake, Navy commander, that's going against him. Then one got fired. I think his name's John Allison. He just got fired.
like 3 of them quit.
Yeah, so ain't no telling how like the people under them how they felt about that. Like they probably like their commander, like their general. They don't like Donald Trump. And Pete Hegseth is very unqualified to be in this position and talking noise about anything. Like motherfucker, you a old DUI hire, you a fucking news anchor. Like, you ain't bust nothing, man. So who you to dictate tell me?
Somebody put a gym video of him trying to do pull-ups. He was talking to the generals about, can't be no fat, weak people. This nigga couldn't even do 2 chin-ups.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
That was him when he was in the military.
Yeah, see, that's
He was
bad.
doing PT test.
Yeah, it was bad. Couldn't even
Try. He the Secretary of Defense, but then that called the Secretary of War. But lets us know what time it is, man. Like he ready to go ahead and this ain't gonna go the way he wanted to, man. I see the chaos is gonna be so big because Esau think he bring the chaos, not the Lord bring the chaos. He is not gonna be able to reign in all this chaos, man. So it's only gonna be small areas where he gonna try to tell you run here, run there, get the MOTB, you be safe. Because he ain't gonna reign in this. This chaos is gonna be so big. Because like the Pastor Elder said, they're gonna just be taking trouble. Esau gonna be in trouble too. This thing out of control, man. He like he don't know what type of fire he's playing with. You know, this chaos that taking trouble come in, he ain't gonna bring all that in. So it's gonna be all factions, different areas, different listeners, people that's gonna go AWOL.
these fucking troops and shit that's been sneaking in from
Other countries, constantly. You got that going on that's gonna be here. You got they gonna be a menace. They gonna have little areas put up. They got these preppers. They got little crews built up. Like it's gonna be all out chaos, man. We're gonna call the middle of it women and children, and that's he gonna take advantage of them. be okay. But MOTB is gonna come out. That's the reason why the chaos is coming out. It's because he's going to bring up that Marcus beast, that new beast system.
They created the perfect chaos for us. That's correct.
Why Esau's doing it? Because Esau really is at his end, man. The devil. This is his last call for alcohol, man. So he's trying to extend that bullshit by creating chaos and bringing a new system. And that brings up to this right here. In Psalms 49 and 11, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and that their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name. You can tell that right now in the speeches they making. Stephen Miller, Pete Hegseth, like especially Stephen Miller, he all like, we're going to do this for our generation, for our children. We have to fight. You think you're tough? We're tough. You know, punk devil talking. And that's what he talked about, man. They trying to basically sound like that movie Independence Day, where the president gave that speech.
Yeah.
We will not go until the night. We will live on. We will fight. Like Esau's doing that type of stuff, man. And this devil, like, he know, like, this is they big when they about to be up for kids. And they say they're trying to give all their wealth for their generation. And so they call their lands their own name. They want America to survive. America was named after Italian merchant Amerigo Fresh Beauty. They want that name to live on. They don't want America to go under. That's why they say make America great again. They want Babylon the Great to stand forever. They want Africa to still stay what it is and oppress the Hamites.
Yeah, with that Roman general,
Scipio Africanus.
Yeah, Scipio Africanus.
Scipio Africanus, and then Europe is named after that European supposed to be what Dini, Europa. They want all that stuff to continue, man, but it's just crashing right now. Europe Babylon the Great is crashing real bad, doing worse than any country in the world right now. I don't know who's doing worse, Europe or Babylon the Great. They both collapsing real bad. It's like they didn't compete. Fast. Europe like, nah, I'm about to collapse. My economy going down. I'm like, nah, we got Donald Trump. Drug industry messed up. We're doing layoffs. Farm industry is messed up. No, we number one to collapse. Europe like, nah, look at France. We collapsing. UK. Digital ID for everybody. You gonna have UK work. We ahead of you, Babylon. So like they compete on who's gonna collapse the fast. Then you look at other countries like Africa, they coming up. You look at China, Moab. Hey, Moab like, hey, you look at GDP looking like, hey, I got that juice, baby. Like I got, hey, they think they got number one. Japan think they coming up. South Korea think they coming up. Really, we know who really got the juice. It's gonna be the kingdom of heaven. It's gonna be the children of Israel. But these other countries, they feeling themselves. You look at Babylon the Great, it's like shit. You know, when you look at that's why they had to buy on TikTok. You go on TikTok, you look at how Turner's running, how clean it looks. Hey, China can get a full full healthy meal out their vending machine.
Hey,
Press a button and make you a good old soup. You gonna get about my friends a fucking Snicker bar. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Japan, like they looking like futuristic in Japan and China. And then you look at Babylon the Great, man, our roads all cracked up and beat up, the infrastructure is trash. So they're right there, like, man, that shows like Babylon the Great is in a decline, man. And that's why they buy TikTok. They want to see that because it's ruining the morale of Esau. Like Esau right now is looking like, yeah, we ain't shit. And I can see that. And then you look at Yasharala, we both been at the bottom over here. Y'all really think y'all trouble. That man got more money than anybody that talking noise. Like, man, I do this, I do that. Like Apostle, he passed told me that a lot of y'all brother was playing. He's all doing bad right now, man. He's all trying to get that's why he's talking about he burned everything down. Like, man, hell no, I can't have Jake doing good. Vegas and shit, he got all this big money. Like, then you got Sherjoy Sanders. Deion Sanders taught him how to do like tips in their jersey just go to their pocket. So he like, goddamn, I can't take a minute today, but you know, like they coming up. You got Devontae Davis about to come out, like they call, get a little pay out. He about to smash on out, like arenas and shit. You know, for all the money go to him, like they, like if this shit continues for 20 years, they could be running Babylon. Oh yeah. He figured out how to beat the yeah, the MNTs for $1. He beat him. He's like, I don't need you. And he got so much money that they let him out of jail, he can buy a record label. And then some other Jake artists where they got him Esau. I think Esau about to get cut out. That's why he got to bring the name. Then I found out too, Jake Farms doing better than Edomite Farms. Jake Farms is not affected by these tariffs because they never did get government subsidies and all that shit. We don't have a fucking we didn't have enough money to hire a bunch of illegal immigrants and stuff like that. They've been rough this whole time. And then even my job told me since their farms are collapsing, Jake Farms getting all the business. They're getting bigger. You know, Esau like, oh hell no, I can't have that happen. Nope. I'll burn this country down before I see a Jake run the show. Oh, look at the media. Shannon Sharp, what they say? He's breaking records doing his little podcast.
Forgot about that.
It is what it is. You got what's that one dude's name? Billy the Kid, Wallow.
Right.
Like most Jakes, I know y'all talk to Jakes, they watch the Jake podcast. All the NBA players, yeah, all the smoke. Who was it? Marshawn Lynch, Get Got. Like they killing the podcast, the media. Don't nobody really watch ESPN no more like that for their sports. They watch Cameron and Mate. So Jake killing the media. Jake about to start buying their own record labels. In a minute, you even got like Jaylen Brown and Kyrie Irving talking about buying their own shoe factory. And not doing Nike. Yeah, he is. They made Jaylen Brown. You think he's something like that? The fuck? Nigga, Nike gonna go down in the hole if this shit continues. Because thanks for damn about that.
Hey, on the other side of that, the Jakes that sold out, like Stephen A., they fucking ESPN off. Yeah, they losing just as bad as he is. People have stopped following Stephen A. and all that. All the ones that's on ESPN.
Every time I look up and I see Stephen A., they always say, look at his old cool nigga.
Yeah.
Comment section, like they talking shit about it.
They about to get rid of it.
Hey, that shows that's that Jeremiah 49. That's not his season no more. If you rocking that type of style, like you out of here, man. Jake, you got that flavor. Jake wanna watch that flavor, man. So you gotta come with your whole Jake nation. That's what everybody's doing. So Esau is done with. The Lord is done with Esau, man. Now everybody want that Jake flavor. They want that Jake. That's why everybody facing NBA. He just got out of it because he didn't want that type of smoke. But everybody's liking him because he had that hood swag. He had that Jordan Kobe swag. You know what I'm saying? And nobody like Whitney. Nobody like that motherfucker. That big tall Prince motherfucker. He ain't got no flavor. He too easy right now. So they trying to make him be that thing like, they don't want to watch him. Everybody still on Stephen Curry type of shit. They want to make that. That's what people want, man. They show Esau now he's like, okay, so I ain't rocking the ball. I just blow everything up. Let's allow it. Yep. And now we're getting Revelation 12 before my time is short. Because I ain't got no more swaggers. Like my nerves don't play out no more. I can't lie like I used to. My finesse game is done with. Nobody likes me. Even other nations not like me Edomites. Like another child, chick of my dad told me she'll never date Edomites. She said they're gross. She's like, look at his pot belly, Tay. Like they just look nasty. I started cracking the hell up. Like damn. And the only thing Esau had to make himself appealing was the system and his money. You ain't got that no more. So that's why all these Edomite women are now on Jake men, because that's the flavor. That's nothing gonna make them come down great rap. My woman don't even want me no more.
This is Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and them that dwell therein. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Woo! He getting rushed. Time is short. He can feel the presence of Yahweh coming back. He can just see it without Jake's rod. We in Kwame Yashua all the time. So now Esau like, oh man, my time is short. But look at the time he got left, but he still got that sword. He still got it. Still got the military. So he like, I know what we'll do. They ain't able to think tank. They wicked councils. Let's go ahead and unallow Kenny Jakes if we can. How about that?
Go ahead. We'll back you up. This is Psalm chapter 94, and we'll start at verse 20. And it says, Shout a throne of iniquity, have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law. Right? And this is asking the question. This is King David when he said it with framing mischief by the law. And he's talking about Esau, even the white man, the devil, his throne, who framed mischief by law. They bringing up the unrighteous decree, as it said in Isaiah 10:1, right? In verse 21. And I just broke the precept down. They said they gathered themselves together against the souls of the righteous and condemned the innocent blood. You see? And they basically created this chaos. Now they're justifying them condemning the innocent blood. All right, in verse 22. But the Lord, Yahweh is my defense, and my power is the rock of my refuge. And he shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yeah, the Lord, Yahweh, our power, shall cut them off.
Praise the Lord, man, to cut them off. They are being cut off. They get cut off. Like I brought the precept, brother, 12, when you just brought out, but they get cut off, and they okay, I'm gonna cut you off. I'm just not alive, and then look at my nation. He's allowed to handle those parts. The Lord don't care about the two-thirds. They ought to be cut off from the nation because they don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shah. Like the Lord is setting up a righteous kingdom, and you got to be clean to get into that kingdom. You can't put an unclean thing and a clean thing. Therefore, you need to know the commandments of Yahweh Shah, because that's what we're going to reinstitute in the world right now. You got to know the rules. You got to know the name of the Heavenly Father. That's the password. You can't get in all about things. That ain't gonna go. And then you can't get in, think you're gonna bring it into the kingdom. That's not going in there. That's why the Lord said, renew your mind and clean your act up. You gotta be clean. You need to be changing daily. You know, your whole everything need to be wrong with your high by shot. That's why we rehearse the righteous act. Because we're getting ready to do the real thing. 2/3, they're not doing that. 2/3 don't know about the moon cycle, and they don't know about the Shabbat. They don't know about the high holy days. They don't know the Lord. You gotta have an intimate relationship with the Lord. You gotta know the truth. What he like and what he don't like. That's just not the Lord.
Only 2/3 Jake's laws to get money. So we're seeing Jake turn the corner a little bit on Esau, but hey, they not seeking the true power, which is the power of Hashem and Hawashah. And the Lord said, hey, he created, like he causes death and drugs and life. So the Lord is allowing Esau to come down on them because instead of getting the money and just worried about that, they should have been worried about the Lord. And that's why we're seeing the Lord allow Esau to bring that sword and strike back at Jake.
I'm operating. You brought that out. Bring this up to us. Going back to what you said. This is what they should be doing. This is 2 Chronicles 7:14. If my people which are called by my name, Yahshua Allah, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and I'll forgive their sin and heal their land. And you're there, he said, then I'll forgive your sin. You're not going to make the kingdom of heaven with a bunch of sin on you. You know, that has to be cleansed. Who cleanses that is Yahweh Shah. He's the Redeemer, and he shed that blood, to forgive our sins. But your sin not going to be forgiven if you're a willful sinner. If you like sin, most things, I ain't giving up work. I ain't getting up my dreadlocks, but they're not willing to let go of sin. You have to be willing to let go of that in order to, get put into that new kingdom, that new righteous thing, man. The Lord said, then will I heal their land, and that's really the hopeful elect. That's why the land is being healed. That's why all this activity is happening, because the hopeful elect is crying out to Yahweh Shah, and he is hearing us. That's why Jake is starting to come up on a vibrational type of level where even 2/3 know a little bit of knowledge, because they're watching the hopeful elect. We're being that righteous example. Because what are we doing? We're humbling ourselves. We're praying. We praying without ceasing. I pray every day. Do that Lord's Prayer. And then not only that, we're showing our faith because we got works. And that works is being seen right now. And that works is what's destroying Esau, Edom's kingdom. Because part of the works is what? Exposing Esau. And once that, it's like shining a light. The light is shining, so all his darkness is disappearing. So now the devil can't hide in the shadows, do his wickedness no more. Now he's naked because he's being seen. The devil never had no clothes on. So everybody said his nakedness and it looks gross and it looks nasty. And, and everybody calling it out. And now he can't do what he used to do no more. That's what we do. We want to be in a righteous kingdom. We want clean food. We want clean hair. We want clean women. Like we desire that. What the Lord say, it is my desire to give you the kingdom of heaven. You know, Lucy paraphrasing. So now that them two things, them two desires are starting to match up. Because Yahushua wants the hopefully elect, he wants Yahusharala, and then Yahusharala now wants Yahushua. Like we looking past Caesar for the sweet baby Jesus. We don't want that shit no more. We know that's bullshit. You know, that's misrepresentation. So now we seeing Yahushua. We seeing the true representation. And now with that call being made, you know, Yahushua looking for Yahweh like give me the word, Lord, and I'm gonna go get my nation. So we putting on like this scripture, we putting that wedding garment on. That's what we doing. We over here, hey. And what's that? He called Zion, they call me delicate woman. Hey, over here beautifying ourselves, getting cleaned up. You know, we ain't dressing like a harlot no more. Oh, they never put her off. Like they take suits off, you know, put the learning how to act. Yeah, learning how to act. Getting that soft, feminine qualities of the man like. You know what I'm saying? That's us getting that righteousness of like y'all trying to like, yeah. Now she looking ready to marry. Now she getting ready for it. So now we're hearing the wedding bells going. You know how they do in the wedding, they say, speak now, brother, hold your peace if you ain't with it. Esau like, no, I don't know. She did this, she did that. She was a hoe and this and that. Y'all trying looking like shit. That was all bad. Yeah, kind. And Esau been accused like, no, man, this and that. Hey, Esau looking to shoot up the wedding. That's what he looking ready to do. Esau looking like he get ready to shoot up the wedding. That's it coming down. God, yeah, he gonna start it up. And the church is like security. They're gonna escort his ass up out of here. Like the wedding will go on. You're not stopping nothing, devil. You get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So he about to get hemmed up. Like Jake get hemmed up. They escorted out the premises.
And they was doing Esau like that for real. He was trying to go to that church. You know, they going off. They was even like, nah, get your ass out here. Trying to get shot down while we praying. You learn from that.
Get your ass up out of here, man. He getting escorted out. Cause he ain't getting hurt no more. Everybody like, man, we don't hear that no more.
And the one you just read wasn't in Isaiah, was it?
No.
Okay, it just has the same version. This is Isaiah 59, 7 and 8. Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity, wasting and destruction are in their path. The way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their goings. They have made them crooked paths. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace. And that's basically Esau don't know peace. And everybody that want to follow behind them, they just gonna have destruction in their path.
That's why when the Christians they say Esau Edom is the border of wickedness, we just walk down that whole the border of wickedness. We go throughout the history book, the border of wickedness. That's all they know is wickedness. That's it. They don't know righteousness. This is why when you look at America, aka Babylon the Great, when you read Proverbs 29 and 2, when it says when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When you look around, ain't nobody rejoicing, right? But it said when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. They mourning right now. So we know who's in rulership. He thought he was so-called white man himself. That's who's in rulership. And we're pointing their ass out, and they don't like it.
You can see more like I said, the government shut down.
Right.
You got the most incompetent administration. It's just rulership. And there's a bunch of media heads. I think Cassie said the FBI director was a podcast. He said, like I said earlier, he couldn't do a PT test. He's a very unqualified. Donald Trump is like the worst president. He's doing worse than Joe Biden. He's doing way. He's worse president ever.
They finding out all the women that Trump appointed into his cabinet, they all used to be beauty contestants.
Exactly, beauty pageants. Yeah. Man. They unqualified. They do. They one chick today, man. Lori Loomer, she got like a plastic face, like old plastic surgery looking. You don't even look human no more. And why are you in this high position? Like they said, that's another thing that Joe Esau's wicked. He got women in high positions, like military positions. And I'm like, bro, that's she don't know shit. She probably should have got an E. I'm like, she got a plastic face, crazy. I gotta take a mirror for that shit. We got she's in like I think she's the director of Homeland Security. And I'm like, she's not qualified for that. And she probably, like I said, she probably came from beauty pageant. What the hell she know about military operations and how to, some people are bunch of probably looking like, I don't really want to do what I do because the chick don't really know what she's doing. And she about to get me killed.
Right.
And Jake is like, now Jake is like some, like bees get stirred up, like they say you make a bee mad. Now Jake got their guns up ready, like, oh, y'all coming to get us? All them brothers on the block was right. So it's like, dang, so now I got this old unqualified beauty pageant woman telling me to run up in this area. They already mad. Like, I wouldn't do it. I'll go AWOL on it, man. To me, that's not worth my life. Go ahead.
Hey, the lack of respect everybody that Trump is putting in is one of the reasons why the 800 generals, they starting to go away with that program because they can't even respect those things. Respect is the number one thing that motivates the military. Once they lose respect for you, it's a wrap.
I was hearing a general today. He was saying, see, it's common for us to not agree with the commander in chief, but now all of us are embarrassed. we're embarrassed by them now. Now we look stupid. So
it is embarrassing. Pete has said it's embarrassing. Trump is embarrassing. That's why I laugh. I think the Lord, I ain't no Edomite. I said it's embarrassing being Edomite. I seen that in my job Saturday. They was embarrassed. They was shamed. Shame right now, man. It is embarrassing. Like I hate to be a Trump. Like I can support that shit. And, like really, like talk good about it. When he done fucked up the economy, they thought the economy was gonna be like at first it was looking good, but now like since time done went by, now you can see like this dude really is off his rocker. Like he's really shitty. It's, everybody's bringing it up. They say you got MAGA up for shit. MAGA split. They're like, you know, the Epstein files, economy and shit. Everybody bringing up all his bankruptcy. He ain't no smart businessman. He can go beg for money and file for bankruptcy. They started to see like Pete Hayes said he's embarrassed. This is had all the DUIs and then they the Casper Town. They do snort so much powder. You see him talking. You look him in his eyes. That's embarrassing. You can hear that every time. Yeah, like man, come on, man. That's just embarrassing, man. You look like this. What y'all got? This is nasty. This is pride. Like we say, Christy Young and Lori Loomer, all the mega chicks, they all embarrassing. It's so bad. What's that one chick name? Marjorie Taylor Greene. She done jumped ship. Like shit. I'm out of here, man. I can't roll with this shit no more. Like this my whole everything. Like man, forget that. I'm done, man. Yeah, Trump ain't shit. Trump bad. She think Trump gonna kill her. If she don't win against Trump, she's like, man, I can't support this no more. They done lost.
Huh? That's a chick that like his ex because he brought in all them younger chicks that look better than her. She got it go. And she don't like it. She just sour puts as an ex to she still got a voice, so she trying to use it. But she just, the chick that got pushed out.
But it's bad though, because the whole momentum was against you, and she bringing all your dirt out.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
She got the momentum now. Everybody looking at her. Everybody look at these little young, dumb, teeny boppers.
Yeah,
them chicks dumb. They ain't got no voice like that. And then you got your Coons and Salvos, Candace Owens. She over there blowing the piper. She's starting to get. She might be the first to get that CK type of deal. She getting a lot of momentum. That's it. Everybody, you got the D, what's her, Jasmine Crockett. She got a lot of momentum. Like the momentum now is to go against Donald Trump because everybody saying he's dumb. You got even Coon Samuels in my job. Like if you a mega supporter, you're dumb. You stupid automatically. Everybody, that's the known thing. You wear a mega hat that shows you an idiot. So now you got people like, nah, I gotta take my mega hat off. Like the Lord going so hard right now, they tucking that mega shit in. Yeah, see what you talking about? That's weird. Yeah, see what you talking about? See?
Now they're trying to hide.
Exactly. So now they tucking in that mega stuff. I seen him a job when he first got in. They had their mega hats on, they mega shirts. They proud like they chest bumping. Yeah, Trump in there. Yeah. Now the time going by, and this dude up here, he's shitting on himself. He walk around with diapers on. Other countries, Europe don't even respect Donald Trump. They don't respect him at all. Like I said, Alexander, the U.S. military don't respect him. You just see him eat my chick coming through. Like that's the thing. The wave now is the trash mecca. Now you tucking in. Now if you mega, you dumb. You like a fool right now. So now I look at my job, like a North Carolina chick. She made her eat might tuck his mega shit in. I start cracking up. I was like, damn, they make them take their mega hats off. They talk bad about you. Everybody talk like, man, you just stupid. You got shit for brain. You a you support this, and everybody bringing up all his failures. Trump got a lot of failures right now. He done passed Joe Biden. They be like, he done did this, he done did that. He the cool Sambo. The farm industry is messed up because of him. Then you goddamn idiot. Old school Sambo told the Edomite mega supporter that he got shit for brains on the job. He's like, you the reason why all this shit going down and shit. So I just laugh, man. They're a laughing stock now.
And now, since all that's been exposed and all the shame is being uncovered, you only got one option left. Come with the sword. And that's all going to be aimed towards Jake. And that's the Lord's doing. The Lord is with that. Because 2/3 of Jake got to get cut off. They got to go. That's a prophecy. And the Lord said it.
That's bringing that rack up. Now I'm getting clowned for my mega stuff. That's just making Esau mad. I can't wear my mega stuff be proud no more. Now you calling me an idiot.
Now he really turning red.
What they call him, the shitty commander-in-chief. Shitting himself. You got Peace Hand saying he a clown. Everybody in that whole dude, this is the worst cabinet I ever seen for a president ever in life. They're a bunch of media personalities. And they all clowns. It's looking like, what's that movie? Don't Look Up. They're looking just like that. And that movie, Idiocracy. It's looking like that. So I'm going to bring this out right here. Now Esau like, man, that's why we send all these school shooters. They're embarrassed. So I just go and shoot up the school, shoot up the job, shoot up the church. I just shoot it all up because I'm embarrassed and I feel bad and ain't nothing going my way no more. But they thought Trump was going to bring the winning ticket, but really he's not. Like, the economy is doing worse. Food is up. Housing market is up. Cars is up.
Everything Trump said he was going to do, he didn't do.
He did the opposite. So you got to, and that's hurt. They feel hurt. They feel betrayed. Especially that Epstein file. I can't believe it. Because everything they put hung their hat on, he failed at it. Go ahead.
Hey, one of the signs that show what you're talking about is true is that at Charlie Kirk's funeral, as soon as Trump got up there, everybody got up out their seat and bounced.
Yeah.
That lets you know that was his staunch. His support group was right there.
Yeah.
Them was the diehards, and they got their ass up. So Trump next, let's beat the traffic.
That show that dude was bigger than him.
Yep, that's why.
Was the next one up there.
Yeah,
that shows he had more momentum than Trump. And now Trump, let's say he done lost all the juice. So Trump looked like, I said, I lost all my juice. Guess what? Sword time. We'll just unalive everybody. I'll do it forcefully. Trump like, I'm going dictatorship. I'm gonna make you love.
Hey, but when Trump find out, y'all done turned on me, he gonna turn on them. That's what Trump do. He gets to the quick. As soon as he realized, he was loving them when they were supporting him. Once he realized, we don't fuck with you no more. Trump gonna get this.
And that's gonna bring that sword.
Yeah.
That's that children front. You know how children act. They always know what's happening.
Yeah, he like a big 7-year-old.
Yep.
That's what he
He
gonna
act
do too.
He talk like, the tension gonna bring that's that sword. That's why we going to take his trouble. Because he gonna do it too. He already think he a big military leader.
He said it himself. He said we're going to use the military as for training grounds in the inner cities. That's exactly going at Jake. But when he said inner cities, he really want to say niggas.
Yeah.
We're going to use the military as to train on niggas, man.
That's that cold talk for his people.
Real quick, I want to bring this down to Habakkuk 2 and 15. We kept quoting it. I'm gonna activate it in the NLT. Okay, this is Esau Edom. This is exactly what's gonna happen. It says, but soon it will be your turn to be a disgrace. Come and drink and be exposed. Drink from the cup of the Lord, Yahweh Yahweh's judgment, and all your glory will be returned to we're exposing his glory and his shame. All right, in verse 17. Cut down the forest of Lebanon, now you will be cut down. You destroyed the wild animals, and now their terror will be yours. You committed murder throughout the countryside and filled the towns with violence. That's Esau Edom to the fullest. Is that not? You committed murder throughout the countryside. How did they get this land? That is Esau Edom to called white man devil. And now the Lord said it's gonna come back on you.
We all out war bloodshed. Look at the blood. I got this right here. This story, he always hated children of Israel. He didn't use us to produce. But we're nation builders. Like, if you keep us in captivity, we will build you a marvelous nation because that's our skill set. The Lord blessed us. That's how we are. And now we're at the point now where Esau's like, you know what? I want to have it the way I did in 1700. I want to be able to see a Jay. If he's doing better than me, I just bring him up the tree and hang him. And they're doing that. They even got a song about it.
That's why we call it modern day Egypt. Cause that's how the Egyptians handled it too.
Yeah,
Back in the day.
I got to deal with why.
Show what you said is true. In Daniel 7, the four great kingdoms, the statue, all of those kingdoms rose up because they had us in captivity. You know, and we was what fueled their rise to power.
And now they're like, okay, I can't use it before. Now the Lord is out, the truth is out. Now Jacob's like, I need my invention for myself. I don't want to go through for a path. I don't want to give you my movie script. The movie script is mine. I don't want to have to sign a shoe deal with you. I'll make my own shoe back. I got money. Like now Jacob's like doing a workaround for Esau. And he's like, no, I don't like that.
Precept, don't let no man take thy crown. Don't let no man take thy crown. When they build something, that's almost like we let Esau even take your crown, which is pretty much his word. We hold on to it. How about our child? That's destroying Esau even.
Taking back our power. So now that we're taking back our power, now Esau like, I'm getting that ancient hatred. I'm getting stirred up again. I'm just unalive little Ray Ray. So let's go to Ezekiel 35 and 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, and the time of the calamity, and the time of their iniquity had an end. Verse 6. Then as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, I pray thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. And we're in that mix, man, with the blood of our forefathers. We're pursuing Esau, like we calling Esau out, like you said earlier. Calling he out, like you did this, you did that, you destroyed my economy. And now, unlike the 2/3, we're doing a new thing. We ain't saying, oh, we're going to build the black dollar. We're going to build our community up. No, man, we're going to seek the Lord, and we're going to right the kingdom. We're going to hold Esau's head. And Esau like, oh, no, you're doing that just like back then, like the precept said. Like, our calamity is coming to an end. Esau he said in his heart, like, no, you don't. I'll just unalive your butt. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to unalive you, but you can't get the kingdom of heaven. Esau understands that you can't stop that. Because even in death, the righteous arise first during the resurrection. So even death is not going to stop that. Nothing's going to stop the kingdom of heaven being erected. And Esau don't realize that. It's fine. He thinks the sword about to take out, I can stop it. He thinks he can stop it. And his method to stop it is to give you an MOTP walking in peace and cut off your connection to your high about your shot. If you get that MOTP, he can stop you that way, you know. But that's his plan. And like the Hope Elect, we already know his plan. So we telling the other nation, Hope Elect, don't do it. So he's still getting defeated. So that's making devil mad, like Akim said earlier. That's why he saw this council doing the hissy fit, flopping around like, wow, man. Wow, so that shows you how Shah beat Esau. Hey, from the spirit world, he beat this devil. Through what? Through his word. His word is still heard. The words of Yahweh still heard. Through his word, he beat Esau, man. And there's nothing the devil can do. They can do about it, man. I'll get that flop around. What sword he bring? Because, man, we got spiritual power about to come into play. You know, that standard about to get lifted up. And when that happened, I said, the Lord about to flex on Esau, man. Something mighty, man. The Lord about to show Esau, like, I got the power. And how you going to do that? You're going to put the power in his men to flex that spiritual power. You know, you're going to be doing a side power when this thing kicked off. That's why we're anticipating Esau to bring the wrath. Because we know the next level. You know, we looking to see, are we one of the ones to get spiritual power? Or the one way to find out? Go ahead and bring your wrath, E. That's why the next time they talk about this, so they're all scared and all scared. I'm sitting there calm and cool, like, I've been knew about this. Y'all have no idea, it's only gonna get worse, you know? So I'm sitting there listening to how they feel about it, just seeing why they talk and where they at. And I'm like, boy, y'all on a low level. Y'all just not hit and go. We already got spiritual bags packed. We at the end of the game, we ready to go. They did not realize that, oh man, Esau is the devil. So called white man is evil. I'm like, damn, you 50 years old, you not realizing that?
They like them birds with the candle that's out. And like they trying to light that candle, but like shit, they can't do it because there ain't no oil in there.
Exactly.
They got the candle though. They got the little knowledge now, but they can't light it all the way because they never studied. They never had the oil. They never let the Lord pour into it.
Exactly, man. I like that's a perfect analogy. They ain't got no oil.
Wise bird.
Now they coming to let me get your oil. That's where you get your oil from. I can tell you where it's at. You go get your own, but this oil for me. This oil for me. We done told you where to buy the oil at. You didn't listen because you couldn't see it physically. And now that the devil come down with Red Rap down there for the last minute, oh man, give me some oil, this, and that. I'm like, hey man, we don't fight to you, man. We done told you, man. Your blood is not upon our hands. We done did the work. We told Yahshua the sword is coming, man. We done like good watch for Israel. We like, man, the sword is coming. The enemy is coming. They over there twerking, making mirth, partying. But Esau still got that purpose going. So they like, hey man, it's all good. Now the E is coming in and shooting the place up. Now they all like, oh man, it's this, and that. Now they looking for some cover. And they gonna be mad at us and be like, hey man, I'm the Lord, man. We already in the house. They knocking on the door. We already in the house, laid back in the fire, sipping on our iron. They over there. It's raining outside. They out here shooting and stuff. And hey man, only the Lord can open that door.
We in the strong down.
God.
Outside.
God. Rubbing your feet on the carpet. You know what I'm saying? And they dump us outside, man. Bad out here. The warning was coming. The Lord warned us. We're just them wild virgins. We needed the warning. We heard it. We knocked on the door. The Lord like, man, come on in.
The Lord warned us. We warned them, but they shook the hand. It was like, nah, I don't want to hear that. But then now Esau coming out, and now they over there like, what you say? Now the Lord is in that spirit to where it say the Lord is starting to make the prophets' tongue cleave to the roof of their mouth. We in that stage now. We're like, hey man, we told you already, man. So you gotta figure it out. Go figure it out.
I'm about to lay back this company. The Lord got me my good old food and take a nap on your butt. You know?
Oh, my service shall eat. You shall be hungry.
Exactly. So you got to lay back and relax. Put in the work. So come Lord willing, upon the hope of leg, we get that rest. We get to relax. They gonna be scrambling, getting all messed up, man. They find themselves on being outside. I'm outside. You like, hey man, it ain't good to be outside, man. Like, he gonna come in with all kind of truth. Come in like a flood. He gonna come in like, what that scripture you guys bring out? That First Peter 5:8. Yeah, he saw run around like a roaring lion. Look who he devoured.
That's why, like, whenever all this chaos and stuff happening in Chicago, like, we don't really feel too bad. The scripture said, hey, we had time to get into this truth. Then the scripture said, what? I will mock when I will laugh at your calamity, and I will mock when your fear comes, and you mock and laugh whenever we're trying to get you. Now the chaos is happening, the truth is happening to you. Now the Lord said, hey, you're going to mock when your fear comes, and laugh at your calamity. How you going to do that? You do the prophet.
Nah, that's true. That's what I was doing Saturday at the job. They was all scared, terrified. What gun do I buy? I'm sitting over there cracking up, especially like the Sample Coons. I'm like, them is your homies, remember? So I'm laughing at their ass, man. I'm just wild by the Lord, like, look at the work, man. And then, like, you can tell it's so spiritual. Like, I don't know if they know if they like, I don't know if they know like that, but I'm in my little work area. They all around me trying to figure out, what I'm doing, my ideas, my plans. I'm looking like, man, that's some crazy stuff. And it's like, I didn't tell them I'm Hebrew, like, doing all that. You know my spirit to say that. I'm just laughing. Yeah.
Hey, whenever these people say I'm outside like that, I always think to myself, shit, you outside that strong tower, which is the house shop, and they in fear like the co-workers. They in there they at the door, like people that know it's dark. They in the strong tower. That's why they stay there. But it's like y'all understand. They can tell.
I was just thinking about how our parents, when we were coming up, our parents said, you better get home before the street light came on. That was us as a problem. We was like, you better get inside before it gets dark. And Esau, he's the white man, he's bringing the dark. That's what we trying to do. You need to get right. How about you be out job before it gets dark?
Man, it's like Noah. He said it's gonna come in like a flood. rain started hitting, Jay came in and knocked on the door. The Lord shut that door. So we in that time. The Lord shut that door.
And another thing, another beautiful thing that Hayar said earlier was he said, we gonna tell you where you get your oil, right? We tell you. We also telling you the name of your how about how you get that oil. You know, that's the only name that's gonna save you. Like I said, quick precept. This is Acts chapter 4 and verse 12, and it said, "Neither is there salvation in any other. There is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved." And that name is Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. That is the only name you're going to be able to get that oil from, and you're going to be able to get saved. All right? No other name. Not no Jesus Christ, Yeshua, all them other names, Yahweh. That name, those names are not going to save you. It's Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah.
Great name. Plenty of people come. That's strong power.
You know, and then I also did Psalm, what's that? Psalm 91 and 14. I believe, yeah, you got we might end up there. That Psalms right there, like that's a good checklist that you should do. That Psalm 91st chapter. You do that prayer, it lets you know where you stand at. You gotta make sure you fit that. Yep. I was right. Psalms 91 and 14. Because he has set his love upon me, therefore I deliver him. I will set him on high because he has known my name. So a part of the doctrine and part of the gospel is knowing the true names of the Heavenly Father, which went out, you know, but only a select few men know that name and put it out there. You got other camps that come to the name or they'll drop the name like one body, you know, try to come up some other way.
Or IUIC, they say it don't matter what you come.
Yeah.
You know?
Great sellout camp.
And really, we always use this analogy, like when we call it on the Lord's name, it's no different from when, like, you'll get mad, you'll be pissed off if your wife calls you by another man's name. You gotta have that same mindset with the Lord thing, because he said he's a jealous God. So if you calling him another name, he gonna be pissed off. And that's why your ass gonna be destroyed for not calling him his true name, man.
And to make a point too, the Lord started exposing the other camps. Bishop Nate said, wasn't no Jacob's trouble.
Yep.
So here we at a point now where Jacob's trouble is in full bloom. So that dude somewhere stressed out. Like I done told all his lies in my congregation. Now I gotta, like I said, the spin doctor. I think his spin is getting over.
And my doctor there, named Doc Burke, he said he lied about Jacob's trouble. And then he lied about him lying about Jacob's trouble.
God, he did. Getting harder and harder to spin that. So the Lord is showing like that he ain't with you other camps. You got other dudes that straight falling out right at the finish line. Alazar, really, he done fell out right at the finish line. You know, so everybody like the Safari, where they at now? Oh, everything together. The Lord showed everything is very visible. You know, Jacob's trouble is very visible now. 2/3 seed, so you know it's visible. They said the light is on. 2/3 seed of Esau about to come down with very rare. They just scrambling like a chicken with his head cut off. They up and run around. Who gonna save me? Who gonna save me? They in that woe is me spirit. I'm like, you should have been had the truth. We over here like, we already know this is coming. We know how this is gonna play out. We just hoping that we're part of the elect. You know, we over here with that faith. We over here with that, oh, our light is shining. We got our beacon on, trying to, you know, shine the light for a chair to come pick us up. We get caught up with our Savior, our Redeemer, Yahweh Shah. So with that being said, you know, this is edifying. We'll give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakadash.
Guam Nasharala,
Guam Yasharala, baby. Hey, stay locked in, man. Yahweh Shah's quickly on the way. Shalom.
Tawada for tuning in.
Hey, when you brought up like Esau scheme, like Red Cherry 4, you said something about